Hey guys, so in this video I just want to give you a quick tour of where the golf course that sponsors my play and practice, and I'll kind of use that. I want to show you around because I'll use that as an introduction to explain some of the things of how I practice and why I practice and all of those things. So I'll show you around here. First of all, one of the really cool things about this golf course is that it's at the train stop, so it's got its own, I can come straight here from Zurich and it's only a 20-minute train ride, and it gets off literally right here at the golf course, so it's really super easy and convenient. And I'll come down on the other side, come out the tunnel there, come down this walkway, and then straight ahead there's the Clubhouse. They got a really nice restaurant in there, and actually they have a steak in there that is probably one of the best I've ever had, probably in the top 5. So the food there is actually really good, so maybe we'll take a look in there real quick. And then we'll look over to the left here, and there's a chipping green over there. We'll go take a quick look at those little white buildings there where I keep my clubs. Here's the putting green. This is the bigger putting green, and then right down here is another chipping green and a putting green over there. These two are for teaching, but since I'm sponsored and working with the course, they let me use those. I want to stop the video for a second while one of the train goes by. Okay, train gone. And behind those little buildings there, that's the covered area where the driving range is. We'll take a look at that, and beyond that is the golf course, and then more of the driving range over there. There's a couple more chipping and putting greens back there. We'll go take a quick look at those. Back to the Clubhouse here, and then over to the right is another chipping green and bunker area. I really don't like this area right here, but they use it for teaching. It's really not that great, but I guess it's, it serves its purpose, and people get some good practice there, so that's good. But I like the other ones. And then out beyond there is the 6-hole course, which is kind of nice. It's a shorter course. It's more for training. Here in Switzerland, you have to get you can't just go play. You have to pass a playing test and a rules test. It's called a Platzreif, and so they use that 6-hole course, and you have to go around that 6-hole course in a certain score. I think it's by Stableford, and if you do that, then you pass the playing part, and then you are issued a 36 handicap. And then, interestingly enough, I think the handicap system here seems a little bit better, because the handicaps are based on tournament play, so you can't just keep your handicap by putting in whatever score you got or didn't get going around for. I got another train here. I'm gonna stop for a second. Okay, so the handicap system here I think is pretty cool. It's a little bit more realistic and accurate gauge of what people's golf games really are. But anyway, so that's the 6-hole course. They're actually putting in another 9 over there. It's going to be ready maybe next spring. That'll be really cool, because then there's 27 holes, and they're actually configuring that 6-hole course into a 5-hole course. Maybe it'll keep 6, but it's also going to function as 3 of the holes of the other 9, and they have a whole bunch of different tee boxes and variations so that they can use it for any which way they want. It's pretty clever. So I think what we'll do is so when I'm coming down the walkway here, we'll just kind of take you around to show you these things real quick. We'll go over to the left there to the driving range, and then back around. There's a trail back through there that goes through the trees and behind the Clubhouse, and we'll take a quick peek at the 6-hole over there and everything that's behind there. Okay, so that's where I was standing over there by the train stop, and I came down the walkway and over to this white building here. This is where I keep my stuff, so let's go in here. I'll try and keep the camera a little steady so it's not too shaky for you. And basically behind these curtains here they have a bunch of golf equipment and golf gear back here, and this is basically just where I keep my stuff. You can see my little camcorder stuff on the chair there, my shoes that I walk here. I keep my golf shoes under the chair there, and then I got my bag of golf clubs there. And actually I got 2 sets there, and we'll in another video we'll take you through and show you all the different clubs in my bag, and we'll talk about what's in my bag and why I keep the things I do in there. So that is this area here is kind of a little a little building for the pros. Got a little refrigerator over here, and yeah, so we'll come back out here. And so again, there's the big putting green, the teaching putting green and chipping green. Over here is that the building where the driving range is. This is a tech lab here, where you can get launch monitor and cameras, and they have like putting videos and all kinds of stuff like that in there. So it's that's pretty cool. I don't have a key to that, so I don't think we can get in there today. Oh, but it looks like they got the door open. We'll take a look and see if I can get in there today. So now we'll go over onto the over behind the tech lab there and show you the driving range real quick. Oh, so before we go behind the building here on the driving range, this is the sign on the outside of the tech lab. It's kind of cool. For the first thing, it's in Deutsch, so German. So tech lab. They have a fitting center, a flight scope, a K-vest. I don't know what a dartfish is. Video analysis looks like, 2D video analysis. A putting lab and golf academy, and you can see some of the screenshots from the software that they have. There's Marcus, my buddy Marcus, he's the head pro here. Okay, around the building. One more quick stop. This is also a poster on the tech lab. It shows all the different, there are seven teaching pros here this year, and it's kind of cool. It shows a picture of them, where they're from, what member, what PGA association they're with, like with Swiss PGA or PGA of Morocco or PGA of Great Britain, PGA of Austria, Germany. And then it shows when they turn pro, what languages they speak, some hobbies and their age. It's pretty cool for people to just kind of get an idea of what their pros are like and which one they want to work with. Okay, now around the building. Okay, here's a quick peek inside the tech lab. The doors were actually open. They have some putting software here where you can look at your putting on camera. That's really cool. They have some clubs behind there for fitting. There's one of our pros there. And there's the launch monitor where you can get all kinds of information about your shot. And you hit through the door there. This other door opens and you can actually hit onto the driving range. So, and they got some other fitness kinds of things in here too. Some balls and rubber bands and all kinds of little training aids and stuff here. It's pretty cool.